So, VR game's fun. Yeah, it works pretty well. Are you playing Fnaf Help Wanted? No, I don't play horror games. Ironic, not going back ever since Five Nights with Mr. Hugs, huh? Hey, we don't talk about Five Nights with Mr. Hugs. Well, what are you playing? Some platformer that came with the console? Well, that sounds... Ah! Yeah, the characters in the game make weird noises. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Five Nights at Freddy's action figure video. We finally got the new action figures, being the arcade Mayhem, and so we got all the standard ones, aka all the ones people got like 8 months ago for some reason, and I finally got them. And if you're wondering, I got these from a website called Sure Thing Toys. I had no idea who they were, but they were selling these and they weren't for pre-order, and they were only like $10 more than if you like bought them normally, because it was like 60 bucks for all of them. So I bought them all, and they had an option if you could do like eco-friendly shipping, where it's like you don't care about the packaging, you just want to get it as soon as possible. Or it's not even that, I guess it's just for like eco-friendly. Anyway, it shipped in 2 days, so that's nice. The box that came in was pretty bent up. It looks like this. So like they got their own stickers and it's all like bent up, and as you can probably tell, the packaging is a little bent up, but they're action figures, so I don't really care about the box. I'm not gonna keep that. So it's just a little nice thing from like a company that's like not like Amazon or whatever. So yeah, I got them. So we're gonna look at all of them and see how they match up. Are they good, and are they worth not making the original toy animatronics? Whoa! All right, since order is dumb, let's just start with like the ones we're more familiar with, and then build our way up. All right, so first we got Radioactive Foxy. Now, I haven't played much of Five Nights at Freddy's AR. I actually only started playing it after I heard about the leaks originally, which was like 5 months ago. So I don't know much about the skins. I know some about these three because the Arcade Mayhem event is cool. Not so much about these, but they look pretty cool, so I was like, alright, I'm down. So, cool packaging, except that it's bent up. Radioactive Foxy, and these glow in the dark, I forgot to mention. But I looked at the product details and how these things glow. I'm not 100% sure why they're like that, but don't worry, we'll look into that unless I forget. But yeah, and there's no Build-A-Figure. They could have done that, considering that regular Springtrap was a Build-A-Figure, which I find kind of funny how before, if you wanted a figure like this, you had to like collect them all. Now it's just standard, which is sort of a good thing. I don't know. I still miss the Build-A-Figures. It was so cool, and it made it so like if you wanted a whole set, it's like, oh, you don't really want Radioactive Foxy, but you get a Springtrap, so like that's what makes it worth it. Because honestly, Radioactive Foxy is probably the one I find the least interesting, but I still think it's pretty cool with the translucent green. Because as you notice, they're all translucent, which I guess makes sense. Look at the back, we got all of them there. Many people say they look worse on the promo image, which I guess is good. But yeah, alright, moment of truth. Let's see. Oh gosh, don't rock the table. If you might have noticed, the table is wider than it usually is. And there goes the camera. And that was because I built the Lego mystery block thing, so I needed that extra space, and then I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Problem is that you can easily move the table, and that wouldn't be good. Alright. Very basic packaging. I forgot these were Alright, open. Okay, so I got the scissors, so alright, let's see how he comes out. Ooh, impressive. It didn't fall out at all. Alright, let's see the movability on this guy. Ooh, I feel a little wobble, but like, not that much. Here, let me just adjust the camera while I make awkward conversation while I'm adjusting it. Alright, there we go. So, first thoughts, his hand is backwards, but Very well attached, unlike the first one, and it's a different mold, I think. They're like, it's like more, I heard about this, they're more like softer plastic. Oh yeah, the ears move, which I don't know how I feel about that, because I think the argument is that means that they don't break as easily, but it also means they can like warp easier, so whatever. He's got the 2 hooks, which I didn't even know was a thing until people brought it up, but oh, the legs move well. And one thing I don't get is that now they just keep doing black joints. Like, what is the point of that? That just makes it look worse. But it's not the biggest deal. If we look in the eyes, the head shape is different. Like, it's a different mold because it doesn't have the eye patch. And it looks like it's angry because it's, like, tilted down. I don't know if that's intentional, if that's just because of these things. But, yeah, overall, pretty cool. The legs here are the best. And you also can, like, see, like, inside of him in the middle a bit. That's kind of cool. His head moves good. So overall, pretty good articulation and like isn't too wobbly without being too weird. Nice. Yeah. So all right. So what would a good review be without a comparison? So let's bring in the OG Foxy, not even the re-release, the OG. So if we look there, you can see that it's pretty much the same except the eyes were swapped. So it's good that Funko's like going the extra mile to like change what needs to be changed. The bodies are pretty much the same. His arms are thicker though. I think they look kind of wider, and the legs. Yeah, I think the leg sculpts are different. Or what about the bottom legs? Oh yeah, these have like ridges on them. I didn't notice that. It's hard to tell because it's translucent. But yeah, and you know what? Just for extra good measure, let's compare it to the Blacklight Foxy because it's also green. So that's what that looks like. So this is pretty much just Radioactive Foxy, but with more paint. So they might fight each other. Okay, I am now in my super secret fortress of darkness, and so what is in front of you is the Radioactive Foxy, and there's nothing. So it's very, very faint light, and so glow in the dark already doesn't pick up well on camera. So yeah, that's a fail. That's a certified fail. Alright, so that's Radioactive Foxy, so that's pretty neat. I did because gotta be honest, that was like my least interesting one I was like interested in, because yeah, it's cool, but it's just Foxy, but green, and I was like, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, my favorite AR skin is Shamrock Freddy, because I don't know, but yeah, I didn't like have that initial Fnaf AR phase, I guess. I just thought these ones were cool. But with that being said, let's now move on to Toxic Springtrap.
What a wonderful day to be poisonous. Hey you, what do you want? I'm tired of you being so hyped up. We all know the OG has always been the best Springtrap. Oh, I don't know about that. Burn Trap has been getting attention, not to mention my awesome purple design. You look like a Muppet, says you. Alright, enough of this. There's only one way to settle this. A rap battle? A rap battle.
So, I'm really glad these figures exist, and all the new merch is coming out. I know a lot of people are complaining that they're doing this and not more Security Breach merch, but it's gonna probably take a long time for them to do that, because they probably thought that everyone didn't like the Security Breach merch because it was Security Breach more than the fact that it all sucked. So that might be why they didn't do it, but I also think it would just take a long time. I guess they could have also thought that, oh wow. They could have also thought that, or people might think, and I might think, that if they made the other figures before the game came out, why couldn't they have worked on like the Sun and Moon guys while the game was being worked on also? And I think that's just a merit of they didn't think the game was popular. Like when Deltarune came out, Toby Fox didn't think that Spamton was going to be popular, but he was. But they didn't make merchandise of him ahead of time because they had no idea, so maybe Funko thought something like that. Alright, Toxic Springtrap, aka Muppet Trap, as I called him when he was first, like, shown. Alright, and... oh, jeez. His arm's not giving up. It's kind of funny how they come out. Alright, and whoa, that feels weird. It is, like, it moves well, but it's also, like... it's so weird how it's, like, Springtrap, but, like, fresh out of the box because of the Build-A-Figure. Okay, so, first thoughts, I kind of like how, I know everyone complains about the eyes and the nose, and I think it's kind of funny how they kept it like this instead of, like, improving it, but, I don't know, something about his eyes look more like, I don't know how to describe it, more like he's aware, like, hey, did you get me a coffee from Starbucks? Oh, you didn't, I guess I'll just have to, okay, so... he has like all the purple goo on him, and his hands are definitely different, so that's nice how they changed some things. And it looks really cool. I feel like it would have been better if it wasn't translucent. I feel like that's the biggest issue with this, because like this kind of looks lame. So, I feel like that. Oh, also, oh, the back. Nice that they also got it on the back. I mean, it is pretty cool, like, don't get me wrong. I just feel like it would have been so much better if, like, all the clear parts were darker, because, like, that's what it looks like in the game. So, I feel like that would have improved it a lot. So, let's get the classic regular Springtrap comparison, and let's just look at their faces firsthand. So, yeah, because, oh, it's not focusing. Because, like, yeah, look at that. This Springtrap's more like, I'm just walking around. This one looks like much more like aware of what's happening. Like it looks more focused. Maybe that's mine. I also remember people were complaining about the nose a lot, but I feel like it's like more, it's darker. Like it's not as like shown, but yeah, it's still like different than the other one. Let's see if there's anything different there. Looks like his snout muzzle thing is like slightly bigger. Oh, he doesn't have the wires on this one. I just realized that. Well, he has some, but... and the hands... yeah, the hands are different, if we see that. Yeah, these ones are more like, he's supposed to be like, ah ha ha, I'm gonna take over the Pizzaplex, or I guess this guy's phone. This dude, your phone, it's mine now. I'm the ruler of phones. Ah ha ha. Now, this one, much, much better. As you can see, you can already, like, make out the face. It's dying. But, you saw it. But, yeah, that one glows a bit better. Here's the big issue, though. These ones glow green, even though they're not green, which is very lame, but honestly, still looks pretty cool. Again, it's not working well. Let's see if I can maybe brighten. Alright, so, yeah, you can kind of see it. It's almost like, I don't know, on the camera it just like fizzles out. But you can see it a bit, so that's pretty cool. Again, glows green, but not too bad. Not too bad. So, yeah, they're pretty similar, but the thing is that they are skins, so they should be, like, based off the originals. Which brings us to the ones over here. That's right, we're finally gonna get into the action... dang it. The arcade mayhems.
3, 2, 1, go!
Cut the music. Break it up, you. I don't want to hear it. Like, not doing this again.
Alright, now we're finally on to the main event, to me at least, because I've always said for like 5 years, why are there no toy animatronic action figures? They have toy in the name, so why haven't they done that? But they've done these instead, which is kind of confusing because it makes sense in the aspect that like, oh, Funko just wants to make merchandise of whatever's current. But these aren't really current anymore. It's in fact, special delivery is like not really doing that well right now. So it's kind of odd that they made this choice, but I guess it makes sense. All I do know is that if we really don't get a FNAF 2 set soon, you know, I'm making customs of all of these as the OG ones, because that is what's deserved. But, alright, let's start with Chica, because this is like the most like, one. But I think they look good, and they actually look better in person, which, again, you don't really expect that, but yeah. I'm really happy I got these, because it was kind of annoying how I wanted to find them, but the only place I saw them were like eBay listings for like $30 each, and I was like, I'm not doing that. Oh, that's weird. The cupcake is just there. I guess it faces both ways, which I guess makes sense if it's a sprite, supposedly, but still kind of odd. For viewers at home, I'm literally just stacking all these boxes on top of each other to the right. That's what you can do with extra counter space. Alright, and I'm really glad they gave them accessories when needed, because the Curse of Dreadbear Wave didn't have any accessories, but like, none of the characters it had really used any, so it made sense. People said like, oh, you could have done the Vanny mask, but like Glitch Trap doesn't hold that. So, I didn't mind too much. Let's get the cupcake out first. Oh, that's cool how it's like a bit wider so it can actually fit. And it actually is it looks like it's like talking to itself like, hey man, okay, I guess never mind. Wow, it's really just stuck. I was like, hey man, you got the goods? Yeah, I got them. Where? Okay, enough of that. Enough of that plot line. Alright. Come on down. Oh no. Oh no. We have our first unboxing fail. Well, that sucks, because I really hope it's not too loose, because I really... Oh wow, it went... Okay. I don't know why it zoomed out that far. Okay. Legs are good. Okay. Let's hope these can just go back on easily. Oh, yeah, they snap. Oh, I put the wrong arm on. Gosh dang it. Sorry, Chica, gotta break your arms again. Wow. Alright. When they fall out of the package, you can build them up again. Whoa, that's a selling point. Okay. Alright, here we go. So, Chica, it actually is a pretty good action figure. Like, sculpt alone, like, that's pretty, like, good sculpt. And it's kind of weird getting these instead, because all the colors are completely off base of what they usually look like. But, yeah, it's like, it really is like a good, like, toy Chica action figure if you just repaint it, and it's the same with the other ones. They look really good. So, even if we didn't get the regular ones, it's like, this is not bad, especially because you can just, like, sand it a bit and then paint it. Let's give her the cupcake. And, it kind of holds it. So, that's nice. Oh, okay. I was hoping it would have, like, I thought it would have a stand, but that's because, I thought this would have been, like, flat. So I guess this is fine. I mean, the original Chica had a cupcake, but, like, didn't, it was on a plate, though. But, yeah, I mean, that's nice. And it's the translucent blue, and I feel like it's a bit darker in the center for some of them. This one, not so much. But at least this time, the black joints kind of help a bit, because it helps show the black part. And so... it's actually well articulated, so it's not weird. And, the face is a little, yeah, that. This one glows much, much better than the other two. Again, glows green, but at least now you can, like... Okay, it's not picking up on camera, but it actually is glowing a decent green. So that's pretty good. Yeah. So, yep, pretty neat, I guess. But overall, it's pretty good. So hopefully later down the line, they'll do like a whole Fnaf 2 set. And because think about it, because in this set, we had these which were already like sculpted, but like kind of edited. So think about a Fnaf 2 set where instead all these 3 guys were the modified ones, and then we got 2 new ones of like Balloon Boy and the puppet, and then maybe build a figure Mangle, even though it's very unlikely now. But yeah, okay, that's an awesome one. So hopefully the other 2 are just as good.
Where am I? Whoa, there's another one. What's happening? No time to explain. We gotta get you out of here. Freddy, is this guy legit? I have no idea, but it was either this or be stuck in a room for all eternity. Alright, I'm in. Let's go. Alright!
Alright, coming down to the wire with System Error Bonnie. And that's another thing I want to point out. They don't have toy in their names. In fact, none of the names seem to be what they want to be because of the Freddy action figure that everyone thought was like attack mode is apparently called Live Wire, which is kind of weird. Also, kind of lame how they never did the Chica one for that, but oh well. So, System Error Bonnie looks pretty awesome. Got the wires, same box, so let's just get into it. I hope this review is like kind of entertaining, cause like, or at least interesting, cause everyone else has already done this. Oh look, it has a tail. But you know, if people really want to spend the extra money to get them first, to be first the video, then kudos to you, or however that saying goes. Alright, add that to the boxes pile, cut the wires, and let's get them out of there. Yeah, and there it goes. Alright. System Error Toy Bonnie, and wow, you can really feel like the ridges on it, which is pretty nice that they actually care that much. Oh right, the ears are a bit like more like soft. I forgot. So yeah, they're made of a softer plastic, but it's like not too soft, which is good. So looks like it's gonna be like, oh, whoa, yep, that one definitely glows better. It's weird because when I record this, it like, yeah, like look at that, it starts fading away. So, 1, that is super creepy, and 2, it made me kind of realize like, wow, maybe the glow just wears off super fast, but if you charge it for a super long time, it did. I only charge them for like 30 seconds-ish, so that might be why, but like, hey, props for that, man. And this one actually glows like yellow-orange, so this one actually works. I guess it's just like, maybe it's like warm colors versus cool colors. I don't really know, but that's my best guess, because I know the Livewire Freddy also glows yellow, which makes it more accurate to its original color, but yeah. Alright. The only downside is that they're a bit shaky, but that might be completely unrelated. But yeah, so I guess the softer plastic's a good thing. I'm not too sure. But yeah, this is a really great figure. Like, I'm surprised they didn't do the toy animatronics earlier, especially with like how good the sculpts are. I remember people were saying that like, oh, they're just gonna probably just be like System Error Classic Bonnie, which I kind of want to see just out of curiosity, but obviously I'm glad they didn't go that route. And we see got a giant tail. I never knew that. And again, got the black joints, which again doesn't work well in this scenario, but it's got nice movement. It's got that nice movement, but it's not like it's gonna fall off. That seems to, I mean, also like obviously the different waves, it's kind of different, but sometimes just figure to figure it's different. But yeah, so ridges, it got nice system error on the stomach, which looks good, and overall just these are really great action figures. I gotta hand it to Funko. Like, a lot of people are skeptical, but like some of these, like, they're all pretty good. So that's really nice to see. So Alright, guess it's time for the last one until the exclusives come out.
It's over, Bonnie. You'll pay for stealing my cupcake. You want it? Here. It's too late for that, Bonnie. I've become too powerful, and I have no room for mercy. Ah!
Alright, and now for the final figure of the wave, VR Toy Freddy. Now, I was excited for this one the most, mostly because VR headsets are awesome. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, purple is a cool color. So, let's just get right into it. And I didn't open this well. Okay, VR Toy Freddy's not going down without a fight, apparently. Alright, the whole world is collapsing, and VR Freddy doesn't even know, because he has a VR headset on. And of course, the packaging fits with him the most, because purple. New game theory, VR Toy Freddy killed everyone, because he's purple. Alright. So, let's get the microphone out first, and it's, pretty much as basic as an accessory could be. It has, like, some texture on the microphone, but I don't even think that's, like, good. I think that's, like, molding issues. And, yeah, I don't know if Toy Freddy has a detailed microphone, but, yeah, they were definitely just like, yeah, whatever. Oh, there goes his leg. There goes his other leg. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Did I not cut it all the way? Oh, there's still a wire. I'm sorry, Freddy. Ah. Wow. VR Toy Freddy really didn't want to get out of the box. Okay. Let's just reassemble this a bit. Cut to intermission.
So, you've been playing platformers, huh? Yeah, but I'm actually giving Security Breach a shot now. People have said it's not actually that scary. Well, you are playing VR, so... And I didn't even think the game was on VR. Also, how are you playing without a controller?
And there he is, VR Toy Freddy. And I gotta say, this figure is pretty awesome. The joints are pretty good, even though it, like, fell apart. It is still pretty nice, and it's got the wire lines on him, which is pretty awesome. He's got the headset, and let's see, it does actually have a sculpted-in band around it, which is pretty nice. We got the hat, and it has a stripe, even though it's really hard to tell. So, they actually did it, guys. They got the stripe right. He holds his microphone well. I mean, it can easily fall out, but at least he holds it like a normal person, question mark. And so, yeah. I mean, that's about it. I mean, but, like, it's got the buttons, got the tie. Like, it's a really good, like, just Toy Freddy action figure. All of these are, like, really good action figures of, like, whatever the originals were supposed to be. So, it's like, even if we don't get a toy animatronic wave, it will be, like, really easy to make, like, good, like, classic ones. But, and I gotta be honest, everyone's, like, complaining that we got these first, but honestly, I think they're awesome. Like, I think it's really cool, like, the effects they have on them and everything. So, even if it's not, like, oh, it's not the classic characters we've grown to love over the years, it's still pretty awesome, okay? It just is. Again, you saw it for a little bit, so pretty much like the others, it's like Toy Chica level glow. So yep, it glows green like before. Not too bad, not too great, maybe just needs a little bit of charge, but yeah, I think it's safe to say that it really, if Funko can make them glow in the dark and nothing else is a problem, then sure, go for it, like, why not? But if at any point the glow-in-the-dark sacrifices the paint or the quality in any way, then don't do glow-in-the-dark. It's nowhere near worth it. Even if the glow-in-the-dark was really well made, then I still don't even think it would be that worth it. So, yeah, that pretty much sums it all up. So, I guess that wraps it up pretty much. Final thoughts? I think these are actually great action figures. I think Funko really, they really nailed it this time. I know everyone's complaining about everything that Funko does, but I honestly think they're improving. I think they found out that after the whole entire security breach wave that they just, they can't pull that kind of stuff anymore. So I feel like now they're really trying, and even though they're not perfect at it yet, I think they're really getting somewhere. And this isn't the end. We still got plushes, which I probably won't make a video on because the VR Freddy one's the only one I think is really that cool looking. Kind of an odd thing to say after my whole point. But there's also the mystery minis. I might make a video, at least about a few of them, typical unboxing. And then there's the other action figures of Shamrock Freddy, Livewire Freddy, and possibly Liberty Chica. If those come out, then I might make a separate video on those. That would be really cool. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review. I know so many other people did it first, but this is honestly the quickest way I could reasonably do it. So yeah, I just hope you liked it. So yeah, bye-bye. Brrr.